Hey, what is up, guys? So we're going to be casting this game between Doomcow96 here in the blue at 1428, pretty high-rated player, versus XMX, the Dark Lord, here in the red at 1215. So a player in the red went first. He just set 3 cards, which one of them was Solemn Warning. Player in the blue summoned Bear. It got Solemn Warning. So looks like our player in the blue is going to be playing some Constellars. So the blue's like, what am I doing? Yeah, the player in the blue decided, I like how he's got ARG, he's like, no, I'm super pro, man. And then he's like, you activate Solemn Warning, okay, I lose 2,000 life. That'd be awesome. You negate your opponent's summon, and your opponent takes 2,000? Man, that card would be, like, instantly banned. But he's going to duality. He goes ahead and he reveals a Constellar Algidi, and a Lance, and another Constellar Algidi. Alright, so looks like he's probably going to try to push for a Pleiades. That's my guess next turn. Gonna go for that tanky. Gonna go ahead and get that search out. Sometimes I don't like going for this. I think that he's probably only playing one bear. I don't think he'll go for another bear at this point. Because the problem when you go tanky just to add the bear is that if there's a card, like if the player in the red happens to have some card that, like, when it attacks, it gets to pop a spell card or something like that, or a spell/trap card, that can hurt. But I mean, if you're just adding Constellar, it's fine. No big deal. But that is something you gotta watch out for. If you're just playing pure Fire Fist and you have more bears, sometimes you just waiting next turn is better. Although you could argue that the player in the red could technically draw another MST next turn, which is a thing too. But at that point, you're gonna lose the tanky, so you're gonna lose the ability to pop with bear. I like his sleeves. I'm trying to read what it says, but I don't. I'm trying to turn my head upside down, but I can't read it. It looks like it says there's something. It's got 2 girls on it. So let's see what a player in the red is playing. Maybe it'll finally reveal what he's playing this turn, because he didn't have a move first turn. Oh, shoot, he's playing Gravekeepers. Maybe. It could still be like, what is it, Malefic, Skill Drain. That deck definitely can make use of Necro Valley. That card shuts down a lot of decks. But let's see what... I'm going to go for that attack. Which is good. I mean, who cares about this card? This card is not really like a card you must have out right now. And Necro Valley, I don't think there's really any Constellar cards that people play that really need to banish cards out of the graveyard. I've seen Constellars play, what's it called? BLS, though. I've seen them play Tour Guides before. Tour Guide's not bad at all, because you do have Samurai, which banishes cards, and then you can technically get the card back and then go for another XYZ play later on. So it's not too bad. And Tour Guide is just good, because sometimes you don't always have to open the option to open up with Pleiades. Gonna go for that, and at this point Torrential won't even be really that good for our Gravekeeper player. And my guess is he'll probably make the Constellar Omega. I think that that's probably a better option, but we'll see what he makes, because I'm actually kind of curious myself to what the player in the blue is going to make. But let's go for that. And Gravekeepers, they hardly ever play effect rather. There's some that play Skill Drain though, so watch out for that. So let's see what our player in the blue decides to make. It's going to be Pleiades, because Pleiades isn't bad with the tanky. I was going to go for Tires. That's a pretty good option too. I do like that card. I hate going for Tires and your opponent D-prisons, though. That's one thing I hate. Oh, Compulse. Man, he should have went for Constellar Omega, man. Constellar Omega would have been baller. Unless our player in the blue happens to have a Forbidden Lance. Oh, no, doesn't look like it's going to happen. And even if he did have Lance, his monster would be at 1800, and this is boosted up by Necro Valley, so it would have been good anyways. I think Omega would have been a better option, which is the one where the Constellar cards, all face-up Constellar, I believe, until the end phase are unaffected by spell/trap cards. So that would have been a better option. That could actually cost our player in the blue game, but we'll see. I'm so excited. Neither player's playing E-Dragons, because that's all. I've been doing some casting today, and I try not to cast these games because most of the time they're too one-sided. Unless it's mirror match, and at that point, usually whenever Maxi is activated, the other player plays passive, and the other person can just blade her, because the other person decides to stop their play, and then Blader just makes it game, because after Blader goes off, it's very difficult to do anything next turn in Dragons. So let's see what a player in the red decides to go for. Oh, I'm sorry, a player in the blue. He just took 2,000 and was like, okay, it's your turn. So what water type? Man, there's a lot of waters in there. Maybe this is, I don't know who this is from ARG. He might not be from ARG. He just likes the logo. It says he doesn't write. Doomcal is salty? Well, the thing is, I still would have went for Omega. Let's see if someone else was talking about Omega. Was it Tylenol PM? I think I've seen that guy's YouTube channel. Constellars! I hate Gravekeepers. Gravekeepers, well, Necromancer's not really doing anything. Please, go for Omega this time. What? I wonder if they're talking about this guy, Doomcal, or he's talking about Doomcal the card. Earlier today, someone, oh, you know what's funny? I was playing a tournament, I think, I don't know how many months ago. Someone doubled Doomcal on me, and I was like, okay, activate effect, okay, you lose both Doomcals. I think Doomcal's a girl. No, Doomcal is not a girl. Omega's OP. Drax. Wait, he wants to make tires. What is the point of? Does he really need to get rid of Necro Valley? Maybe he does. Maybe there's something that I simply don't know of the specific card. D prison. Okay. I would have been mad if I was in the player in the blue and I got D-prisoned after finally getting out tires again. But that's good, because now he's going to be at significant advantage. I would personally pop this card, because, like, who cares about Necro Valley? And this card's probably like an MST or something like that. Actually, no, he probably would have MST'd this. What could it be? Oh, Mirror Force. That works too. But you know what'll work good there? Omega, because the node would have been unaffected by Mirror Force anyways. But he's got to detach. So let's see what the player in the red can do, because pretty much Gravekeepers, anything over 2100, you can't really get over, unless you're playing Malefics. But, like, I think, is it Commandant or Commandant? That begins 21 with Necro Valley. And what's funny is he's Earth. All the Gravekeepers, to my knowledge, are dark, except for him. He's like the odd man out. He's like, nah, we can't have him be dark, guys. Even though he clearly matches, like, all the other dark, not dark, he matches all the other Gravekeepers. Like, his outfit isn't like, he's wearing, like, white or something like that, or, like, brown. I think most of them are, like, they're wearing, like, robes, but, yeah. Anyways, let's go see what our player in the blue does. This card has got to be nothing. Okay, yeah. Because you wouldn't obviously set a card. Unless it was D prison. I'm just going to pop that. I would pop that too. Because who cares about Necro? Chain MST and hit a random face down. Vandy's emptiness. Oh. That card's not that good against Gravekeepers anyway. So who cares? This card is like that card right there, Vandy's emptiness. It's probably one of the best cards in this format. It is kind of like the Royal Oppression, and you just hope your opponent doesn't have the answer for it. Because if they do, then, well, he happens to have an answer. Gonna go for that Necro Valley, okay. Just go for those deck thins, not bad at all. Okay. Descendant and Commandant and Commandant discard to add Necro Valley. Deck thin as hard as possible because you need those deep prisons. I assume he's playing deep prison, that is. Or torrential. Or just... I was gonna go for Dark Hole, okay. That's a good option as well. And then my guess is he'll probably summon Descendant. No? He wants that 2100. Well, I guess technically this boosts all of them up by 100 each. I'm not sure if that's going to make a huge difference. It might, though. You never know. I've had games where I've won with 50 life points. Because freaking Ophion with his 50 extra damage that he shouldn't have. Alright, so player in the blue doesn't have anything. So, if this attack goes through, it's obviously game. I haven't casted a slow game in a long time. Like, all the duels have been really fast the past couple of days. And he's going to activate a Book of Moons. So that means these two face-down cards are absolutely nothing. Because if you can't get over that card next turn, it's going to have a bad time. I don't know what the point of setting that is. It's not like he can game you. And what if he has Dark Hole? Then you're out of monster. Well, it doesn't look like it matters now. But it might be Torrential Tribute. Who knows? Let's find out. Once he flips it. God. Oh, it's a spy. Do you have Torrential? Because if not, you're gonna have a bad time. Vandy's emptiness. Okay. Okay, well, so that's not that. It's just he flip summoned it. He'd still do that. It doesn't really matter. I mean, at this point, if he doesn't have, I bet you main deck's 3 Vandy's emptiness. This card is really good right now, as it is chainable. And he's just gonna go push for game. But if there's a Mirror Force, which could be back there, I've seen Constellars play Mirror Force. It is a slower card, but let's see if that makes it game. Is he going to call GG right now? Or are we going to see anything in response? And we see a Compulse activated. And that'll keep our player in the blue alive for one more turn. And unfortunately, when a card is sent from the deck or field to the graveyard, Vandy's emptiness goes away. So that is one downside of the Vandy's emptiness. It gets destroyed so darn easily. But usually it basically stuns your opponent for like 1 or 2 cards sometimes. So he's going to summon Command. I don't think that's necessary right now. But actually, never mind. Gaga Cowboy. Cowboy for game. Success. Unless he's got Effect Veiler. Please have the Effect Veiler. Oh, D-Prison. What? Oh, that's unfortunate for him. Looks like Gravekeeper player. Well, let's go watch this ARG guy, because there's a whole bunch of players here. I don't know if he's some player. Maybe you guys let me know in the comment section below for the other players. But thanks for watching Game 1, guys. Asian Ice out.